Whoa! We went that way. That's when they tell you to ride the trail first before getting rowdy.
Coined the King of Downhill by Tom Pidcock,
Nice riding with the King of Downhill, isn't it?
SAFA is a Los Angeles-based bike rider producing some of the wildest descending videos ever made. I was lucky enough to join him for a ride. You may recognise SAFA from the best descending videos on YouTube. Where are we going today?
We're going up Big Rock and towards Tuna Canyon.
Tuna?
Yeah, I think you heard of it.
I have heard of it. I watched a video the other day which looked particularly fast and furious.
And I heard you're trying to take the KOM today.
Oh yeah. So I've weighed my bike down. I've got a cinema camera in the back just for the extra weight, go even faster. And you know, you're in your flappy shirt and stuff anyway. He doesn't stand a chance.
It's getting a little warm out here, Francis.
I'm not surprised.
If you get up here with one hand, they're not paying you enough, whoever's paying you. Everyone give Francis a super tip. We're at 21%. He's doing it one-handed. How did you get there? You can't park it there, mate.
Los Angeles is very quickly becoming one of my favourite places to ride a bike. Gravel, road. I guess there's some MTB trail as well.
Yeah, I ride Scott's Park around here. So much fun having 120 mils, about all you need for most of it. There are some really gnarly single tracks that don't last very long, but they're like average negative 20% for a minute or two, and that's it's enough scary stuff for my skills on a mountain bike. I've been on the road bike so much recently. Definitely takes a ride or two to get the fine handling down on the gravel bike again. 2022 Attacus gravel tuned. I love this frame set, the paint job they've done. The matte black with the white gloss. Preston IC bars, these things are badass. Coolest cockpit in gravel. Physique, adaptive saddle on the back here. And I got the monster truck tires, 50 on the front. Scott says 45, but a 50 fits comfortably, so the more cushion, the more pushing you can do. Then I got a 45 on the back, Maxxis Rambler. It's not like a race setup because it's a little chunky and heavy for that, for most gravel races, but I'm just trying to do kind of XC style mountain bike riding. That's what I kind of like to do on the gravel bike. You lose a little time on the really technical stuff, but on fire roads you're just faster, you know. If you're comfortable going fast without suspension, it's really fun. You get aero, you're in the drops, and this bike absolutely takes off. You never get home from a gravel ride and you know, like, ah, that was alright, whatever. It's always like, ooh, something interesting happens there, you know. A little underbiked, a little overfund. Some people pray for safety, some people pray for speed.
How did you get into bike riding?
I kind of always been bike riding. There's photos of me, family photos on the back of bikes and stuff that I don't even remember being taken because I was so young. So I've always loved bikes. I rode to school, rode after school, built jumps in my backyard. When I was 18, I became a bike messenger. I fell in love with that and the community and traveling. I did that for about 15 years. So yeah, I've always done it for a job, and I've always ridden bikes for fun.
What's the best descent you've ever done?
Oh, hard to say. I mean, Tuna is definitely a favorite because you can do it over and over and you can really learn it. The one that springs to mind now is in Switzerland, the Furka Pass, going down the Rayalp. It's just a special moment, a special morning. It was my birthday. We hadn't scouted the roads. There's no street view of it, so we just dropped in blind, and an amazing road. Never a dull moment on the gravel bike. That would have been boring on a mountain bike. Anything you can do on a hardtail mountain bike, you can do on this bike. If you've got the skills to do it, you know, they're just so capable. People are always saying like, Plus just a road bike, what's the point? It's because this bike can do pretty much anything if you've got the skills to back it up. Up on the road afterwards, and riding a mountain bike back from here would suck. It would really suck, and you would spend an extra 30 minutes road riding, which isn't any fun at all. So best of both worlds. I don't think I'll get this out of breath in a Francis CADE video.
What are you insinuating?
Well, you're supposed to be able to talk when you do that, right?
Descending Mount Tuna. Wait, is it called Mount? Mount Tuna?
Tuna Canyon.
Tuna Canyon. It's Mount Tuna to me.
We're only at about 450 meters above sea level, so not much of a mountain, but you get down to the ocean pretty quick.
Yeah, that's pretty high for someone that lives in England. That was awesome, mate, thank you.
Yeah, riding the gravel bikes is a totally different vibe down there, really fun.
Yeah.
And going slow, you know, is valuable. You learn, when you're going full gas down here, you don't get to experiment with lines. You're stuck on your line, so I was kind of playing around and diving into some corners later, and you could learn a lot from slowing down sometimes.
Yeah, that second section, when it gets steep, do you know what the percentages are there?
That gets to like 14-15%.
SAFA was saying the top section, which is much less steep, is where you have to really push if you want a good time on that descent.
I told you that in private.
Oh, it's no one's supposed to know that.
People always ask, you know, oh, who's the fastest descender and that. I don't think there's really an answer. When it's really steep and twisty, you can only go so fast once you max out a road. You can only go so fast through a corner on a bicycle. So everyone's going to finish within a second of each other if you're really at a good level. I don't like to make it a competition of who's the fastest. I mean, I still chase KOMs, but at the end of the day, when you hit a certain level, you kind of, you know, you've maxed out what you can do on that road before you take really ridiculous chances. It's no fun in that, really.
We were at so much altitude, my ears popped. They really did. That is SAFA Brian, named King of Downhill by Tom Pidcock himself. No KOMs were had, but we still had a fantastic time. If you want to check out his channel, there'll be a link in the description down below. Thank you for watching today's video and subscribe for more like this.